morning, good afternoon, good evening to my beautiful and wonderful little Aquarians out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, my little beautifuls. Super duper wonderful, they've come out, and super duper delicious. Oh, and I hope that life is treating you most deliciously now then, my little beautifuls. Can I just say, there's an awful lot of cards here. 3, 2, 1, my juice little lights. Thank you, little lights. You're delicious and bright they are, aren't they, my delicious little baby Aquarians that you are? Okay, so yeah, so I hope that life's been treating you all so deliciously, okay? And we got to pretend that the pink love signs there. So I hope that we're feeling the love and that we continue to feel the love, okay, my delicious little babies now then. So yeah, so I say it was going to be a quick read. I think it's going to be a little bit longer, my little beautifuls that you are. So this reading is not going to gel with all of you, my little beautifuls, okay? You know, it will gel with some of you, not for all of you, okay? So please, you could just take from it as what you will, my little beautifuls. Now, you've even got 4 of these cards as well, my beautiful little mermaids and dolphins, okay? So there's something going on here, and I just do not know, but seems that rather a lot wanted to come out. Look at these, my delicious little babies. So there's something going on. Let's start with your first card, shall we? So waves of prosperity. So let's just read, please, and thank you. New abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. Yes, my delicious little baby Aquarians, for some of you, not all of you, yes. So if some of you have been having a bit of a difficult time of late, okay, well, now you're going to, start to prosper, okay, my delicious little babies, okay. And I've just seen, you know, like, you know, when you have like a sparkle of gold, yes, that's what I've just seen, a sparkle of gold, okay, look like a little star. It was ever so sweet then, what I just seen. Yeah, just seen it, okay, my delicious little baby Aquarians, you know, for some of you, not all of you. Yes, so, you know, so things are going to start, to pick up for you now, okay. So isn't that a beautiful start to your reading, my delicious little babies? Look at this, because you gotta have faith. Have faith. So let's just read, please, and thank you. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. See, my delicious little babies, okay? So some of you are, studying, I just got studying, for somebody, okay? So even if nobody views my videos, but thank you, I just want to take this time as well, my beautiful little Aquarians, okay, that you are. Thank you for any views, and thank you so very much for any likes, okay? As long as I'm helping, some of you the best way, that I can, you know what I mean? That is what is far more important to myself. Do you see what I mean, okay? But anyway, and so thank you. God bless you all. How I love you all so. Lots of love and kisses. So yeah, so, you know, because we've been so downtrodden in life, my delicious little babies, sometimes it can be really difficult to lose, your faith. Okay, we've all been there, my delicious little babies. I'm the queen of it, okay, and I'm not an Aquarian. I'm a Virgo. Do you see what I mean, okay? But if we allow that to cloud us and get in the way of it, okay, it just means that, say for example, if you need to get to your destination, because that's a saying, isn't it, an old-fashioned saying, my little beautifuls, yes? So if you want to get to your destination, you're not going to get to it any quicker if you have that negativity, that negativity band. I've just got bands, like a negativity band around you. Do you see what I mean, okay? So this is all about, there may be a fork in the road, that's another old-fashioned saying. So there may be a fork in the road, but it doesn't matter, because you still continue on your path. Do you see what I mean, okay? So far, the start of the reading, my beautiful little Aquarians that you are, is going, deliciously well, okay? So may it continue. Next card, look at this. a new dawn. I'm not talking about the card itself, although, you know, the cards, you know, are wonderful cards. Yes, I'm talking about the meaning behind it, okay? This is banging when this comes out. There we are. It's a very super duper important card. Not that the rest of them are not. It's just this is super duper strong, do you see? So let's just read, please, and thank you. The worst is now behind you and positive new experiences are on the horizon. See how this reading is going, especially with your first set of cards, for some of my beautiful and delicious little Aquarians out there that you are. Do you see what I mean? Okay, so somebody really seems to have lost, there we are, some kind of herp, you know what I mean? There we are, in a situation, but you mustn't. No, you mustn't. Do you see what I mean, my delicious baby Aquarians that you are? Yes, okay, for whomever this may concern. No, okay? Like I said, sometimes, you see, not everything goes according to plan. Do you know what I mean? I'm the flipping queen of it. Everything goes wrong with myself. Do you know what I mean? And if something goes right, you know, I go, it's a miracle. Do you see what I mean, my beautiful little Aquarian? Do you see? We've got to have a little laugh, haven't we? You know what I mean? Can't be flipping depressed all the time. Do you know what I mean? Okay, although, you know, my heart does go out to anybody who's depressed, so I didn't mean it that way. I really didn't mean it that way, okay, my little beautifuls? No, I didn't. But for some of you, there we are, you really are now started, there we are, I got it all cold here, you really are starting this brand new chapter, and it may have been a long time coming, and I've just got the month of August, so maybe for some of you beautiful little Aquarians out there, not all of you, there could have been some issues here, there we are, from August this year. Okay, and it's sort of been carrying on for months, but now it's coming to an end. Okay, so this is fantastic. Okay, this first set of cards, I cannot fault it at all. And finally, look, alchemy. So let's just read, please, and thank you. You have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. Always believe in your soul. Well, it's true, isn't it? Old-fashioned saying, you know, many can take, you know, anything, do you know what I mean? But the one thing that they'll never take is your soul. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? So for some of you, okay, you know, this simply means alchemy. You can turn something that's very plain, there we are, into something super duper wonderful, juicy and delicious and beautiful. Do you see what I mean, okay? Make it shiny, shiny, shiny. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? It's like, you know, like, this is just coming to my noddle. It's like, as an example, you know, when you meet, look at this. I'm keeping it out for you. Ready, set, go. I'll read it out in a minute. And then that's your final one in that section. Yeah, there's something happening. And those first set of cards, there we are, banging, okay? But it's like, you know, like sometimes when you go into a relationship, okay? And of course, I've been a reader, there we are, for many years, okay? My delicious little babies. And sometimes it's like what I call a look at a draw. That's the best way for me to explain it, my delicious baby. So for some, you know, they just naturally, it's like they put their hand to anything and poof, do you know what I mean? And it just goes delicious and wonderfully and beautifully. And then for others, you could go into a relationship, but you're having to do the work to there we are, for even say it, to help somebody else. Do you see? So maybe they were, I'm not going to say dull, because that's not very nice to say that. I'm trying to find another word that would be appropriate. Maybe for some, they could meet somebody who maybe has not been in a very, so I'm stumbling on this, but I'm not changing my video, being in a very good place in their life. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes. And then, of course, somebody then comes into their life, and then it's like they transform them. That's the word, they transform them. Do you see what I mean? Yes. See, when I'm saying this, there we are. I feel really wonderful when I'm saying it. Do you see what I mean? Okay, so it shows that whoever they've met, if you're all following me, my delicious babies, please and thank you, that whoever they've met, it's like you have taken, like, shall we just say, that chunk, you know, that was affecting them, there we are, for so long, and then you've just removed it. And with myself, because I'm a qualified angelic healer, yes, there was one dear beautiful lady, not in that way, who came to me many years ago now, okay, And so first of all, I did her a reading, okay? And then I did a healing, but all I did is just, you know, she was sat on a chair and I just put my hands, you know, on her shoulders, you know what I mean? And she was absolutely so thrilled. There we are. She was so super duper thrilled because she said, you've removed 3/4 of what has been bothering me for all these years. Do you say? So then it was just a case of, you know, so then she'd come to me a month here, a month there. Do you know what I mean? And what that was all about really was just to, you know, because when you have your healing done, it's very, very relaxing. It's very calming. Do you see what I mean? Okay. And it brought her back to a place where before she was maybe like this, not in that way, not, you know what I mean? But where she just could not clear whatever was there. And then what then happened was, there we are, 3/4 of it was gone. Do you see what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. So that's why I was using, you know, that's a real life story, my delicious little babies. And if the dear lady was here now, God bless you, she's such a beautiful, dear little soul. She's a wonderful, dear lady, okay? She would help anybody, okay? So for myself, there we are, it was my pleasure. And it always will be. Do you know what I mean? That I ever helped her. Do you see what I mean? Okay, I felt thoroughly happy because I knew that, it was like that dark cloud had just disappeared. Do you see what I mean? Okay, and for many, God bless in the world, that's all that they want. You know, is that dark cloud just to be removed. Do you see what I mean? Okay, it's just so sad what's going on in the world at the moment, and has been for decades really. But getting back to the example, so for some of you, my beautiful little babies, I'm not talking about our beautiful little baby Aquarians in loving relationships now, but I'm talking about, as with any star sign, you know, but we're talking about our beautiful yourselves, our beautiful little Aquarians. You know, you may have experienced this in your, there we are, in your life, you know what I mean, where you've had to pick someone, you know, you've got that much positive energy, that much energy and that much strength in you. Do you see what I mean? That somebody else really wanted, you know, you to rub that onto them. Do you see what I mean? Okay, so that they could feel better in themselves. They could have had, oh, sorry, excuse me. They could have had a traumatic, there we are, experience in their life. Do you see what I mean? And then you come along being your beautiful little Aquarian self, and there we are, and you transform that, and, you know, you took away that negative, that, you know, where somebody maybe felt they are worthless, or do you understand what I mean? Okay, and then you turned it into something so beautiful. Do you see now? I know it sounds like I've gone around the houses, but, you know, I'm hoping that you were following me there. And just to finish, because like I said, I'll repeat this again, ready, set, go. So that's like the green light, okay, my delicious baby. So let's just really please and thank you. And thank you for listening, okay? I just thought it was just the best way to explain it all, yes, okay? Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desires. Isn't that beautiful, my delicious little baby Aquarians, do you say? So that's beautiful for, you know, to end on the first set of cards. So yes, so for some of you, you may have been ending something, do you know what I mean? And somebody else, maybe, you know, whether it's romantically, whether it's work life, whether it's platonic friendships even, do you know what I mean? Whether it's business, okay? The fact of the matter is that, you know, maybe you've been waiting for this, there we are, opportunity, so I've gone cold again here. And now, there we are, it's going to be presented, do you know what I mean? It's like sometimes you've got to pace yourself, you know what I mean? It's like patience, do you see what I mean? But, not meaning this in literal terms, it's just figure of speech, my delicious babies. But sometimes, there we are, one must, there we are, strike when the iron is hot. Do you see what I mean? It's only a saying, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? So some of you are going to find yourself in that situation. Final set of cards now. And look at this. Brilliant, this. Yeah, you've got some really strong... See, no, let me go for this one first. 6 of Swords. Oh, this is a juicy reading today. I'm trying to go as fast as I can, okay, my delicious little babies? Because you've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you had... 5 in the other. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Now then, So what you got there then? 9 and 5, so that's 10, that's 14. Break it down, 1 and 4 is 5. So for some of you, my delicious little babies, you may be seeing the number, there we are, 5 a lot. Do you know what I mean? And if you do, all you have to do is just pop onto the internet, you know, search engine of your choice, and just type in angel number 5 and what that means, okay? Because for some of you, you could be going, there we are, through that. One day, I'm going to do a video to explain the different angel numbers, okay? So I will do that, but this does take time to do you know what I mean? And it probably will be, there we are, in all fairness, about an hour long, okay, to explain it. And even then, there we are, there's so much more to explain, do you know what I mean? But what I will try to do is just to shorten it the best way I can, okay, my delicious little babies. Anyway, 6 of Swords. So for some of you, beautiful little Aquarians, not all of you, it's like going through an emotional passage and coming out the other end. You could be in a situation with others where others are going through the same, okay? So it's almost like you're all in the same, God bless, there we go, you're all in the same boat. Do you see what I mean? Well, the good news is, you're coming out the other end. Remember your first set of cards, a new dawn. There we are. Remember, do you see what I'm saying? Yes, this reading, there we are, is rocking and a rolling today. It's really, there we are. This is going to be gelling with some, okay? Whoever manages to see my video, okay? Because some of my videos just don't get seen at all. Well, we know the drill. Look at my juicy little card. 8 of Cups, seeking. So please do not be afraid to leave the past behind as your future's looking promising. Now then, because you've got 2 8s here, doesn't matter what suit, surprises. So it's going to be a surprise, surprise. Okay, my delicious babies. Oh, we remember Cilla Black, don't we? Blind date. I remember it decades ago, God bless. Anyway. So yeah, so for some of you, my little beautifuls, yeah, you're going to be going through, you know, and coming out the other end, and then seeking. So this is not about now, so you stumbled there. This is not about looking back, because sometimes you've got to just go forward, okay? Because I know that, you know, the past makes who we are, but you have to remember that sometimes it can really dampen everything. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little baby Aquarians? For some of you, not for all of you, yes, okay? So this is a case of, you know, moving forward with love, because cups are to do with love and emotions, as you very well know anyway, my delicious little babies. 8 of Wands, so that these are faster energy here. So this simply means, for some of you, not the end of letters, phone calls, many journeys, good news is on the way. For others of you, I'll just repeat that again, I'm very sorry about that. The end of letters, phone calls, many journeys, good news is on the way. For others of you, it's an emotional shift, it's emotional. Do you see what I mean? This is rocking and rolling, this reading. I'm just looking, I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Strength, that doesn't come out very often, my delicious babies, and it was amazing. They all come out together, okay? So this means instead of taking a hurricane, you'll simply take a strong wind, and your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little family and friends or work colleagues or, you know, or business associates, you know, are fully protected. Isn't that beautiful? See, rocking and rolling. For others of you, look at this, the Fool. Now, Lords love the Fool, do you say? So this can mean taking a risk. Nothing can harm you, whatever you do. Start of a new chapter or cycle. Do you say? Can you say? And then you look at the previous set of cards. Can you see how this is rocking and rolling? Yes. And it can mean brand new home, brand new job, brand new relationship. For some of you, not for all of you, okay? It can mean, you know, something, a brand new business arrangement, whatever it is, okay? But it's super duper wonderful and delicious. Isn't that beautiful? Say, okay? Oh, this is wonderful. Temperance. So this can mean, okay, for some of you, not for all of you, my beautiful little Aquarians that you are out there, okay? So this can mean, if there has been any disagreements, anyway, the good news is that it shall calm down, okay? And if there has been an exchange of words, well, there we are, it sorts itself out, okay? And it does calm itself down. But it usually means balance, okay? So maybe if some of you, my beautiful little Aquarians, not all of you out there, okay? So if some of you have been sort of bit out of balance, okay? So it's sort of like this. What's going to be happening now is going to be coming from there, you know, to there. So everything is levelling. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? So that's super duper wonderful. Remember, levelling. Yes, okay? Super duper wonderful and delicious. Justice. for some of you, my little beautiful Aquarians out there. Well, justice can mean the righting of a wrong, okay? It can also mean you know, maybe somebody owes you an apology, maybe you owe somebody an apology, you know what I mean? It may not be the exact apology, but at the same time, it's still an apology, okay? It can also mean, you know, signing the paperwork. So, because it's the right way up, it's usually very positive, okay? But I always say to anybody, please remember to read the small print, okay, my delicious little babies, yes? It can also mean if somebody's done an injustice to yourself or somebody close to you, there we are. Well, guess what? They're going to get their justice. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? So, you know, and what I'm talking about justice, I mean, well, it seems to myself that certain in the world have done a lot of injustice, haven't they, my delicious little babies now then. But yeah, so it has many meanings, a justice card, okay? But like I say, with that card, there we are, it is usually extremely positive, okay? So, in other words, there's no way that you can lose. I do not mean physically. I mean, you know what I mean? You use God bless your noddle. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, there's no way you can lose. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay. Next card, Knight of Cups. So this is usually somebody who can be a little bit flirtatious, okay? So they can charm the birds out of the trees, okay? So even though it's under a water sign, Knight of Cups, male or female, okay? You may know somebody who's carrying the characteristics of somebody with that type of nature. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay. Usually harmless. Flirters, you know, ones who flirters are usually harmless, sorry, yes, okay? Usually if they go out with you, they come home with you. But I always say, okay, that usually with flirts, okay, they just cannot help it. I've known many, there we are, in my decades. Believe me on that one. You know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong, they can make the cat laugh. Do you understand what I mean? Especially the one-liners, when you hear them chatting up women or men. I mean, it's, you know, it's flipping rather amusing and hilarious. Do you know what I mean? Okay, especially when you know who they are. Do you know what I mean? Or you know them to talk to and that, yes? So you do have to see the funny side. Mind you, I am 51 now, you know what I mean? So I've known many. Do you understand what I mean? Over the decades. But I always say again, you must get to know, there we are, somebody. Do you see what I mean? Okay, so that you know, there we are, what you're letting yourself in for. You know, you got to remember that film, Forrest Gump? Life is like a box of chocolates, you never know what you're going to get. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? Okay, so it's a case of getting to know somebody, do you know what I mean, okay? And if they're showing signs of, you know, in some cases possessiveness, in some cases, you know, because that can be not so very nice, it can be quite, there we are, dangerous sometimes, okay? Or if they're showing signs of, you know, jealousy, possessiveness, or if they're showing signs where they constantly need that attention, then to myself, that is, there we are, an old-fashioned saying, there we are, a red flag. Do you see what I mean? It's something that you need to take a step back from and say to yourself, or you may know somebody, you may have a friend or a family member, or a work colleague or a business partner, you know what I mean, that you're seeing it with, or you will be. Do you see what I mean? And maybe just try to guard them in a different way, you know, just to take a step back and to maybe look at things from a distance and then make, there we are, a decision then. Do you see what I mean? Okay, after very careful thought. Something's just made me say, oh, that's and finally. You've now got the King of Pentacles. So you either may know this King of Pentacles, so he's an earth sign, but you may know somebody who's a different, you know, sign. So it could be air, I stumbled again then, air, water, or fire sign, yes, okay, but they're carrying the characteristics, okay. You see, the King of Pentacles, again, hard worker, do you know what I mean, enjoys the work, that fool. So you've just been, again, this is for somebody, okay, or somebody's, please God, you know, because I just love to, you know, hear joyful things. Do you see what I mean? Okay. Well, yeah, the King of Pentacles, he's very, shall we say, he's a wonderful gentleman, a hard worker, and he can be very sensuous, there we are, but he can also be very stubborn. Okay, right? So, you know, he just will not give an inch, you know what I mean? That's like where you get, say, for example, Taurus the bull. Do you know what I mean? It's in the in the name, isn't it? Taurus the bull. Do you know what I mean? Do you see? And, you know, if you do know a Taurus, well, as you know yourself, they can be so super duper wonderful and delicious, you know what I mean, in personality. But, you know, if they're upset about something, oh, it takes them flipping days to snap out of it. They do snap out of it, okay? But it's just they can be a little bit stubborn. Do you see what I mean, okay? But that's the end of your reading. I'm so sorry it's gone on so long, but you saw it yourself, okay? So if I was to put all of the cards back in, okay, say for example if half of them came out, well, I'd have to put them back in, do you see what I mean? Unless I'm doing a personal reading, do you see what I mean? Because sometimes I do my reading in rows, and other times I'll just flick the cards. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, okay, to do the reading. Do you see, okay? But you've seen it for yourself. But for whoever you are, my beautiful little Aquarians, you know, out there, you know, this reading, please God, I hope that there we are, that you get some comfort, there we are, and enjoyment out of it, okay? So until your next read, okay, I'm sorry about how long it's taken me to do a read, okay, but I have to get that energy to, there we are, to feel it. Do you understand what I mean? There we are. And again, I'm cold all here. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay, so that I can just bang out my reading to you, okay? But thank you so very much for listening once again, and thank you so very much once again. So thank you for any likes, for any views, you know, and may you be blessed in your life always. So much peace, love, harmony, and bright blessings, and may your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little family and friends all be fully protected. So until your next reading, so much love, take care, and if it's night time, or morning, afternoon or evening, but it's night time here in our old England, no night.